And what happens? That's
It's a
okay.
mess.
It's just Messina, it's a mess, and we can clean it, right? Okay. And then you realize that oh, it wasn't the Messina after all. It was flour. Oops, used the wrong flour. That's okay, you can make another sauce. But now that flour is blown into your face. Yeah. Yeah.
Totally different.
Totally different.
Yeah.
What happens there?
I almost couldn't swallow.
Okay, so just wipe it away. Get rid of that. Alright. Don't like the flour.
No.
Alright. Here and now. I was just kidding, it's Messina. And you're all the way over there. You're in your kitchen. It's Messina. And glyconutrients. I'm just testing. There you are. So okay, you know it's Messina now. You're over here. And I'm not talking to the you in the kitchen, I'm talking to you. The you in the kitchen is having the experience. All the way over there. And there's a thick plexiglass screen that separates you from that. Here we have our own ventilated air. Everything's fine. Now I'd like to see the you over there having these experiences. Yeah. Not the real you, just the imagined one. What would happen if Carl had refilled your Messina carton with baking flour? And there you were, and you didn't realize it, but like, could you see yourself over there? The you on that side of the plexiglass. Baking away, making your sauce actually, and you're fine with that. See your immune system behaving in the way that it should, completely fine. It knows this is a harmless substance. And let the wind blow in on that representation all the way over there on the other side of the plexiglass, and see yourself responding normally to the flour. That's fine. Well done. Now I'd like you to imagine that, have you got some cookbooks? Oh, there's a whole stack of books maybe? A whole lot of books on the shelf?
No.
No, but there's some.
There's one on the counter.
Okay, can you go sort of browsing through those books?
It's dusty.
All the way over there, on the other side of the plexiglass. I'd like to see the you in that representation going through those books. You said they're dusty. See the you over there responding with your strong immune system, healthy, clear, just looking for the right recipe. And you're fine. Okay? I'd like you to imagine the you over there is able to do that completely fine, like any normal person with a strong, healthy immune system. That's right. How is that for you? Okay. Now, your kitchen isn't that far away from the study, is it?
It's on top.
It's one floor down. Okay, so the cookbook you're looking for isn't here.
That is the one I usually use in the kitchen.
Okay. However,
The others are in the dust in the garage.
dust in the garage. And this is a special occasion. Shoki has asked for a certain source. And it requires one of those books. I'd like to have you imagine only the you over there. Going downstairs, go to the garage, see yourself doing that effortlessly. Fine, clear, normal, functioning immune system. And you're in the garage? Get the right book? See yourself doing that? All okay?
Yeah.
That's okay. And that's like 2 floors down, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now you need to come up, and on the next floor up is the study. Okay, there's something you've forgotten in the study. I'd like you to see yourself in your mind's eye over there, the you in that representation, going into the study. And I don't know if you're going to get sidetracked because there's a few things you needed to do that you forgot to do, and now you're back in the study. Just quickly, I don't know, is it some books that you're having to go through? That shelf? You know the one. See yourself over there. That's right. Breathing fine. Everything's okay. You're going through Just a normal procedure like any healthy, normal person with a fine, clear immune system doing what you need to do. Great. And then come back upstairs to the kitchen. See yourself over there, coming back upstairs to the kitchen. And now, I don't know what happened, but there's a whole lot of dust collected in the bottom side of the kitchen floor. There's a whole lot of muck there, and you've got one of those scorpies and yes, little broom and dustpan. Okay, I'd like you to see the you over there going through the motion, just sweeping that up, putting it in the bin, absolutely normal. Fine, like any healthy person would do. And what happens to the you over there? See her going through whatever she has to do. Fine. And what happens? What's happening for her? Tell me about G over there in that representation.
She's still able to breathe.
She's still able to breathe. And did she actually sweep up this dust and put it in the bin? And that was okay? Yeah. Well done. Alright. How are you feeling? Sweaty.
Like it was something big or so.
Yeah. Just a little bit of dust. Like any normal healthy immune system knows how to deal with properly. Now I'd like you to imagine that this plexiglass screen can just disappear. And I'd like you to see the you over there in the kitchen, making your sauce, got some books up from the garage, been in the study, sweeping up a little bit of dust that just happened to suddenly find its way into the corner of the kitchen there. And what happens?
Itching.
You start to feel a little itch? Okay. Plexiglass is back. Thick plexiglass. We've got our own ventilation system and it's just sucked out all the air that we weren't comfortable with. And here we are with our own fresh, clean air. All the way over there on the other side is the you in that representation. Okay? She's fine. See her as fine. You're doing a great job. What does the you in that representation need in order for her to deal properly with this fine, dusty type stuff that used to trouble her? What does she need?
It's been there all her life.
Been there all her life. And then for that to be gone, what would she need in order to achieve all the things that she wants to do? Okay. I'd like you to let go of that representation. Here and now. We're in a half bay. You can just go ahead and open your eyes. And then I'm going to release this because you know where you are. Absolutely fine. Okay. Good. That's perfect. Because of what's happening here, I think what we'd want to do to clear this for you thoroughly is the full authentic self-empowerment process. Okay. Because, and I'd just like to time out, give an explanation. What I've heard clients say in this situation is it's been there all her life. Okay, it's not going to give up this easily. And that means that we need to go and look for the root cause of it. Are you ready to do that? Okay, go ahead. Close your eyes. Go inside.